And we are live. Good afternoon. Welcome to True Great Crime. My name is Mama Libra Skills. I am here to talk with you guys, just kind of discuss some different things that have been brought up recently, some thought provoking, and I don't know. Maybe we can figure some things out. Um, again, uh, this is just for I don't know, like conversational purposes, not blaming anyone, anything like that. So, just to be clear. So, I had some requests for going through the comments of the video that I shared last night. Like I said before, like I don't know, like sometimes in this case, you find little rabbit holes, you find little things, you see things that just make a lot of sense. Um, and there are things that don't make sense. It just make you scratch your head, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like really. Anyways, so with that being said, um, what I found, like I just found it interesting, and I didn't know if maybe somebody else would find it interesting. It's not like a pointing at anyone, but the commentary, the conversation back and forth, in my opinion, I find to be very interesting. So, welcome everybody in. Big Fish, Small Pond, Princess, Mariposa, Jenny 8675309, CW. Um, let's see who else. Aaron, hi, welcome in, guys. So, yeah. Hi, Heidi. Welcome in. I'm so glad to see you here this morning. And some of you, like I came over as new subscribers this morning from when we were having a great chat in Miss Michelle After Dark's live. That is pretty awesome. I really like Miss Michelle After Dark. A lot of times, there are those creators out there that, they will talk about things, they will leave you with those thought provoking um, ideas, conversations. Um, and I really feel like it's important to be able to have those conversations um, and opinions and healthy the discussion. So, yeah. So, So for further context or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen of the video that I put out last night with the comments. The reason I'm doing it like this is because, again, when I stumbled across this, I was on my phone. And so I don't know why, and I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but sometimes you go and search for stuff on your phone, right? And then you go to your computer or your laptop, and it just it the search comes back like, I don't know, weird, different for some reason. Like the way that I found it on my phone wasn't the same way that I could find it on the laptop anyway. But I'm glad that like I just screenshotted it or whatever to find it back again so that I could find it again. But yeah, so I went through and I I just did a screen record. So I just went ahead and hit screen record and just kind of tried to scroll through the comments. I have turned the speed down on these comments, um, just so like you guys can see it, I can see it, or whatever. Because there are a couple people who expressed having some difficulties seeing the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this. All right. So as you can see, make sure you guys can see this. All right. Okay. So as you can see, this is the Facebook news posts from WCIA 3 News. It says developing Delphi, Indiana murder suspect sketch. Police say the person depicted in the composite sketch is described as a white male between 5'6" to 5'10", weighing 180 to 220 pounds with reddish brown hair. The eye color is unknown. This sketch depicts a hat that may not be accurate. Police are asking for the public to focus on the person's facial features. If you have any information regarding the investigation, police are encouraging you to call the tip line at 844-459-5786. Right? So I did not put any sound to this when I was going through it. So I was scrolling through the comments, going down, and I saw this YouTube thing. It says it looks amazingly similar to Bennett the Sage on YouTube. Okay. So I click it and I'm like, okay, like I'm sure that this is probably some just like still silly thing, right? But to me, as you're going through stuff, the comment sections can sometimes be very important, or they can be very informational. Just saying. So the person who gave the description wanted to remain anonymous. Silhouette of Gabe pops up. So, like, what kind of thing is that? The real crime is filming vertically. I laughed so hard at your comment that I startled my dog. Worth it. Plot twist. It was Mark. Cornish Crimea tea. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, good Lord. I'm terrible for laughing at this. The real crime is filming vertically. He really is the devil. This right here. Damn straight it is. He did it on his phone, so the phone is just as guilty. Not on Twitter and Facebook. That algorithm earns you shit tons of views. Bennett never really shows his house feeling vertical kept the focus on what was important, the news channel and his reaction. Hashtag lock him up. Filming vertically also helps make video less shareable. If desired, I can imagine that Sage doesn't want his murder confession to spread too broadly. Danny B reviews, this is definitely the best comment I've ever seen. Laugh out loud. It's Bonnet the Sagey, totally different from Bennett the Sage. I'm sorry, like it's going slow, but I wanted to make sure that we could go through this. So, Bagnet the Wizard, Burnett the Shaman, Ha, Benoit the Moose, Danny McBride. Benoit the Wrestler, too soon, XDs, so many of C's, so little time. I knew Swap was up to something. That's what happens when Sage doesn't obey Swab's demands. What are you talking about? The man in the illustration clearly don't wear a bathrobe. He did say that he couldn't review a Hensel, which was after Viper G. I forgot the rest of the little that was a Hensel. Swab is a saint. Don't worry, it's clearly Mr. Plinkett. Sage, I'm going to need you to get to Mexico. Yo tengo las drogas. I have the drugs. Get the gringo. Elworthy, the end is night. The end is nigh. Effing run away. The end is nigh. So give you ID card to the border guard. Your alias says you're Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the United Federation of Planets because they won't speak English anyways. Sky Dude, this should be turned into a OVA. Ben's Big Break. Timothy Ross, yeah, I got the pistol, so I keep the pesos. Yeah, that seems fair. Code Blaze Bait, yo use todas las drogas. I did all the drugs. Looks like you have to lay low for a while. The jig is up. The news is out. They finally found me. The renegade who had it made retrieved for a bounty. Glenn Lewis, you, sir, deserve my like for the reference you made. Local man shot by police officer or by police after a tip off led them to discovering that he records in vertical video. Police cleared the man of suspicion over the murder of two teens, but were suspicious of the lack of Gabe and large amounts of anime found whilst doing a routine search. This led to the harrowing discovery of the man's YouTube account for which he was similarly executed. Hold on. That went a little. Whoops. That is totally not what I wanted to do. Okay. Um, This leads to the harrowing discovery on the man's YouTube account for which he's similarly executed. There have been an outcry from people who are calling on YouTube to block the uploading of vertical video in the first place, and device manufacturers have stated that they are going to make their phones and cameras safer by stopping any recording in a vertical position. A congressional inquiry is now underway with the Republican wanting more surveillance so we can stop these acts before people are harmed. They can't arrest him because he's already behind bars. Local man shot by police after a tip off led them to the discovering that he records in vertical video. Police cleared the man of suspicion over murder of two teen girls, but were suspicious of the lack of Gabe and large amount of anime found. I mean, come on. So it says you might want to shave. Swab set you up for not letting him review Hentel. And this video of him taking off the hat doesn't. Benet, keep the phone away from Gabe. You know he'll sell you out. Ha. The perfect crime of passion. Anyone else want to see Swab review DBs now? Bennett, keep the phone. Oh, okay. That bit's scary. Like, holy crap, we got evil twin going on. Been there, done that. Happened to me here in my hometown. I hit 7 of 9 descriptions witnesses made. Cops gave me a card to carry around saying I wasn't the person until they found the right guy. You lucked out. Could have ended up like that girl that was mistaken as a tall ass black guy. I was sitting under a tree reading when they showed up. Next thing I knew, I have a cop standing over me and I had earphones on. So I did not hear him come up. When I bolted up, the cop at the cars put her hands on her gun fast. Like I dropped the book and motioned to my ears. When they got my ID, they said they were sorry. I was just in a joking manner, not as sorry as I would have been if I had done something stupid. Jameen Foster, that can't be true. 100%. The cops were not playing with this person. He walked into a restaurant and shot 9 people. The cops were not playing around. They were looking for this guy. Jamie Foster. First, I was like, no fucking way. Then I saw her picture and run. Don't worry, he got caught. The gig is up. Run, Sage, run. Sage, hide out at Blockbuster. No one goes there nowadays. Where do you live where a Blockbuster is still up and running? Blockbuster's alive and well in Alaska. They are still up and running, not in my state, but in some states there are Blockbusters, few and far in between. That's the joke. They are so hard to find. Get it? Man, I did not know that. Next thing you'll tell me Borders still exists too. Laugh out loud. No matter how much of a bad day I'm having, it's always good to know someone has it worse. Sounds like something Sigmund Freud would make up. My second thought, that's gotta suck. My first thought, is there a reward? It's time for Gabe to take his revenge. Laugh out loud. Bennett the Sage wanted for the crime of being Bennett the Sage. Either that's his evil twin, an evil clove, or a suave finally lost it. Laughed so hard it hurt. You should check a doctor. It might be cancer. First of all, how is that even possible that your face would somehow end up as a criminal sketch? Second, hopefully you don't get attacked, arrested by police due to this odd occurrence. We love you, man. Be safe. Sean McGee by committing a crime and leaving witnesses. When you walk by two girls, they say Akira was good. Which anime did he watch that tuned him into murder? Must have been a really fucking bad one. I think he tried to review Violent Jack. I guess it was Castlevania on Netflix. Give me your hate. More likely a really good one. If you're deprived for long enough, good stuff is poison. But the Jungle de AQ review was a while ago. Sword Art Online. Duh. Inuyasha. Love Hina. Jungle de AQ. It started with that Hentel in episode 12. Bible Black. Bible Black, casual. There have been much worse out there since then. Cause prayers, school days. I'm amazed Sage hasn't reviewed that one. Black Sea Boy, it only just takes his cutoff date, so it's never done if it's going to be a while. Fuck, man, he's done a bunch of stuff. That's his past cutoff date. Maybe he's saving it for a special occasion. Maybe fingers crossed. Which one didn't he watch? Should he be the question? Who framed Bennett the Sage, now on the theaters? Odin the Wong Otakis. So who plays a Jessica Rabbit? Gabe. To Kill a Mocking Sage? John Tanner, Mars Girl? Question mark. EC Gay player Chad Rocco. Or, yeah, Rojo, Rocco. I don't know. Anyway, pay attention to that, y'all, because there were some of them kids in Delphi that were actually using YouTube for like video game purposes and talking in threads through that too. Oh dear, definitely a no hat day, dude. Poor Sage, poor Sage, having to take responsibility for Swab's actions. Maybe is Black Lodge Sage. Holy crap, Sage Evil's twin is local. Oh man, I actually laughed out loud. We all know the one armed man did it. Really? You forgot the most important rule, Bennett. No witnesses. It's going to be one of these sitcom moments. Oh, bloody hell. Ooh, that's what that guy meant when he said the murder mask was BS. And as you can see, all of these comments are from 7 years ago. OMG, I can't stop laughing. Here's what you're going to do: get your ass to Mars and find Cohagen. Seriously, though, that's hilarious. When Schwarzenegger says, let off some Steve Bennett, that's not what he meant. That was funnier than I expected. If he actually did it, this would be the greatest double bluff in history. This is what happens when you don't let Swab have more screen time. It's Mr. Anime all over again. Jinx just looked it up. What the fuck? Damn, Sage can never catch a break. Minute, that's obviously Mr. Plinkett doing his usuals. You're fine. Freeze frame. Yup, that's me. Bet you're wondering how I got myself into this mess. Sounds like the opening to a Martin Scorsese film. Pay attention to the references too, y'all. The references to the Facebook posts, dropping dead bodies, things of that nature. It finally happened years a bad anime have driven Sage to create a murderous person that he doesn't. Wait, that went too quick. Wait a sec. Put sunglasses on. That's a rough sketch. You're good, man. It's just Mr. Plinkett. They know. Quick start into sequence. You'll be gone by the time they fade into the chair. Run, Sage, run. You don't want to know what they do to guys like you in prison. Might want to call whatever lawyer Spoonie used. Them cops gonna get you, Sage. Oh, what did Spoonie do? They caught not Sage today, 1 year ago. Them cops gonna get you, Sage. We know everything about the jungle. The IKU DVD. It's been a long time coming. A, when someone steals your identity. B, when you find your clones. C, when you enter the Twilight Zone. D, Cyborg, Terminator, etc. And E, all of the above. And thus, Ben the Sage has never been heard of ever again. Sage, don't let Gabe see this, guilty or not. He'll be the first on the tip line. I was nearly mistaken for a suspect in a convenience store holdup 3 times. And several months later, I still come back to this clip when I want to laugh. I just hope he doesn't commit any crimes like Mr. Anime. Either the perfect alibi or scary coincidence. I'm having a flashback to when the big boss man look-alike appeared on America's Most Wanted. Looks like EBA fans are finally getting their revenge with this obvious setup. Laugh out loud. It's like when the Unabomber sketch ended up looking like Weird Al Yankovic. See, this is what happens when you binge Evangelion Kids. I saw that new shit also this morning. Had the same thought. Good luck with that. You know, when he took off the hat, he kind of looked like Gus Sorolla from Rooster Teeth. And here I thought that Bennett Evil side had been dealt with. Officer, they said Cowboy Bebop was a bad show and I had to do it. Was it the twin girls from the very private lesson? You know what I mean. Bennett fought the law, and if he doesn't hurry, the law won. Oh my gosh, that's both really funny and horrible all at the same time. I feel kind of bad for laughing, actually. Just play the only interested in the 2D world card. That's what I did, and they stopped looking for the bodies entirely. Man, I can't believe Bennett totally killed those girls. Picture Gabe blindly trying to dial the hotline. Don't run. It only makes you look guilty. Well, that, and you know how trigger happy the cops have been these last 3 years. Looming the pension crisis really has people on edge. And he slowly took the hat off. Yes, the news thing was bad, but your reaction made me laugh. Thanks, Sage. Somebody call Kaiser. It was posted on Facebook, but it was originally through a YouTube video. For clarification, this YouTube video was attached to a news clip that was posted on Facebook. Sage, did you watch Violence Jack again? Question mark. Wait till the cops see your browser and upload your history. Well, better get Gabe to do any chores that require getting out of your house because you ain't going to get out in a long time, Bennett. When they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, they usually mean it figuratively, Bennett. Oh, my foot is doing good. I got maybe like 3 weeks left on the little cast. Well, two after this week. Um, you really got to stop making your clones into hitmen, Bennett. Damn, run, Sage, run. Welcome to anybody coming in. For context, I'm going over this really strange rabbit hole uh, thing that I found. So I just thought the comments were interesting. Thought it was something we could discuss. Uh, Next comment reminds me of when Anthony Fantano's image ended up paired with a horrible crime. So the next video may take a while. Bennett, what did you do this time? Darkest sketch, darkest sketch, darkest sketch. This criminal has now been shown a Dr. Phil. There's an evil murderer running around looking like Sage. Gah, run, Sage, run. Holy shit, dude, run. And don't let Gabe rat you out. Laugh my ass off. Sage, this is the real reason not to wear trendy hats. They always get implicated in horrible, horrible crimes. What have you done, Sage? Okay, we need to pin this on the cinema snob. He just needs a hat. Paul, nah, Chad Rocco is the one who needs arresting. He can just make a new character to take the fall. Either it's Sage or Mr. Plinkett revealed without glasses. After I get through this, I'm going to explain why I find this very relevant and interesting. All right, y'all. So that is fantastic on so many levels. Matoker is going to have a field day with this. I saw the sketch and I couldn't stop laughing. We must protect Sage. Bennett the Slayer. Is it wrong that I burst out laughing the second I saw the sketch? You better run, Sage. Oh God, that killed me. Thanks, Bennett. Can't stop laughing. Holy crap. Well, that's a 1 in a million, hell of a 1 in a million type coincidence. Oh my God, it's Liquid Sage. Bennett, what did you do? I was looking at the police drawing night before and saying, wow, that looks like Bennett the Sage. Sage, you know that the floor wants payback after the little encounter from some years ago. Bennett, what have you done? We promise we won't tell the police, but you have to be honest with us. The answer is simple. Get your ass to Mars. Sage, can't keep getting away with it. Cut the engineer driving Naomi at high speed cross country. Today I learned the Violence Jack review broke Bennett. T Sage. Today I gained a new enemy. Fly, you fool, fly. Is Sage the next Mr. Anime? Only time will tell. Man, I didn't think Sage snapped that much after reviewing Inuyasha. I play video games. Laugh out loud. Ha 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 ha. Oh my God. Holy mackerel, Sage. On bad days, I come back to this video and it makes me feel better. I laughed harder than this than I should have. Jesus Christ, this made my day. Sage, nah. Shirley, do not walk outside, bruh. Why'd you do it, Sage? Was it Mark? Did he put you up to this? I've got a sombrero in the closet if you want to switch it up, dude. Laugh out loud. A portal between universes opened up, and an alternative evil version of Sage is on the loose. Did you say I was on mute? Looks like I'm all right. So make sure I'm going back to this. All right. I didn't think it was possible, but I was eating supper and laughed some pork chop out of my nose. I guess you'd have a third character on your show now. I knew you were criminally underrated, but damn. I'm sorry, Sage, but I did indeed laugh at that. Ha. But yeah, we've all packed your travel bags and snacks. He finally lost it with the Gangrel girls. Does this mean demonic Sage is coming back? Think about the bright side. You can turn yourself in and get the reward. Sage, you might want to lay low for a while or at least find the real murderer in some wacky mystery adventure. Probably laughing at this more than I should. I feel really bad for laughing. It was nice knowing you, Sage, but with any luck, the American judicial system will let you go when they realize that you're not a minority. In all seriousness, though, I hope the real killer is found and brought to some justice. You got some Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde going on there, bro. And here I thought this was going to be about Doctor Who for some reason. Dr. Bennett and Mr. Swab. Don't worry, it's Sage's evil clone Bernard the Rage, who only covers current day anime to spite Sage. Sage has a shadow of a shadow been taking over again. Oh my God, can't stop laughing. Hey, Sage, if you need a lawyer, my uncle's one. Suave, what the fuck did you do this time? Explain the lack of super tool sheds. Aha, I knew you were up to no fucking good, Sage. Police, he's over here. So that's why he started losing weight. So this is why Swab is doing the next episode. Sage's evil twin, Bennett Black. Well, time to change looks, it would seem. Laugh my fucking ass off. Well, F me sideways. Yeah. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah. But a shed. They said shed. Anyone else want Sage and his evil twin brother fight to the death? Bennett, you got some splaining to do. I really don't know what to say. For the first time in my life, I'm just speechless. Huh. And that was my first thought of what the sketch reminded me of. Laugh out loud. The video will play after the comments. Trust me. I will show y'all because it is very compelling. Burnt the surge is on the loose. Go to the police and give them your driver's license. It's the only way they will know not to take you in. Laugh out loud, Sage. Same thing happened to me back in 2014. Curly haired guy with green plaid coat and a beard. Thought that was a local incident. Funniest thing I've seen all day. That's disturbingly close. Run for your life, Sage. Dye your hair, shave your facial hair, get a tan, and flee to Europe. I don't know. What is with all the black shadows, Aaron? Bennett, just show them your anime collection and get off your back and watch Ghost in a Shell. You know, this happened to me once back when I was a hillbilly, hair down to my shoulders. Some guy who almost looked exactly like me had assaulted a girl and they thought it was me. I had to have my friends from the local cops tell the city cops I was out with them at the gym on the night of the attack. It was honestly a little horrifying at first having a police officer tell me that I was suspected of SA. Thankfully, instead of arresting me, he just asked me where I was at the date and time. And I was like, local gym with cop buddies, bro. And he double checked my alibi. So I proceeded to cut my hair afterwards, which is fine because shorter hair shows off the tone of muscle better. Not that I'm particularly ripped or anything. Oh, yeah, I got that. Surely somebody gets that. If none of these references in these comments haven't struck a chord with any of you at all, I'd be flabbergasted. Laugh out loud, time to clean Sage. If Gabe is your alibi, I'd turn myself in right now. All that Lupin Lil you've watched over the years, and you can't easily create 1,000 facial disguises. I'm sorry, Minute. It's going to be a while before we see him wear that hat again. He can't keep getting away with that. Be safe, Sage. Time to move to Canada or become a shut in and order everything from Amazon. And no one was surprised. Holy shit, Sage. Was it a gringo girls from a very private lesson? I knew you'd finally get rid of them. Or Ganguro. Know what I mean? Seriously, run to Canada. Everyone else is. We'll protect you. I chorted sensibly at this, to be honest. Honestly, I expected this from Suave. I say the witness is Gabe. I feel your pain, guy. Just looks like me, and now I am on the run. Talk about a mood killer. Maybe order in for delivery for the next few weeks. Oof. This brings the thought of some evil clone running around somewhere and framing you for murder. That news article is actually real. Well, crap, Sage. You're screwed. It's okay, Sage. My lawyer says he can get you off with only 20 to life. Did you try to review Violence Jack again, Sage? Holy crap, that's hilarious. This is the best timeline. I would stay home for the next, let's say, few eternities. Detective Conan and Fujitora, as well as Special Agent Roger Smith, are going to be on your case. Run, boy, run. They gonna get you. They gonna get you and hurt. It's gonna be like hell. Poor Sage. Oh shit. I bursted out laughing when the sketch popped up. What the fuck? It looked very similar to you. Right? Right, Benny? Looking that way, right? Oh shit. Did Swab steal your hat and go missing recently? Sage, you got some splaining to do. Wow. Did not expect this. Don't let them take you alive. You still haven't done month yet. Oh, dear Sage, what have you done? I'm dying right now. Calling it now. He is Tyler Durden. I love your content, Sage, so don't get shot. Call the cops. They said, Bennett, what the is Sage? Then they hung. Have a good day, Teresa. Then they hung up on me. You got lucky, killer. So call the cops. They said, Bennett, the what? The fuck is a sage? Then they hung up on me. You got lucky, killer. Okay, good. Bit of dark humor. Hope they find the real killer. Holy shit, has self now. Laugh out loud. Sage, what did you do? Poor, poor Sage. This was shocking. I guess that shadow of a shadow finally caught up to you, did he, Sage? In all seriousness, rest in peace. Hold on, it's got to take a second. Yeah, that's my thought on it too, Aaron. Okay. This was shocking. I guess that shadow of a shadow finally caught up to you, did he, Sage? In all seriousness, rest in peace for those two poor teens, and my condolences to the parents of those teens. I do hope they catch the real killer and you don't get bothered too much for this, Sage. Bennett, get to Mexico pronto. This is all set up. Be suave to be able to review Hensel. Run. Well, Sage, I hear Bolivia is real nice this time of year. And you wonder why Gabe is blind now. Hashtag justice for Gabe. Who cares what the hat the killer wears? The real question is, how are his 90s anime reviews? Well, that's an unfortunate happenstance. That happened to me once. Laughed my ass off. Sage, darling, is there something you're not telling us? Shit, Sage, they're on to you. I guess someone isn't leaving the house for a while. Zone Tan is trying to frame you. I bet is someone using Sage Mask as a revenge for the Violent Jack review. This was funny, instant favorite. Hello, shit, damn. It was Sage's Korean knockoff all along. Suave, what have you done? Dang, Bennett, I thought you were dope, man. I feel so bad for laughing at this. Hi, everyone. Bennett the Killer here. The internet's busiest suspected murderer. This is some real shit. Chances are that one of the cops that guns you down is an Akira fan. And I want you to look at that spelling because those letters could instantly be like very much moved around. Okay. Holy FS, run to Canada. I thought it looked like you too, Sage. Uh, I don't know, Aaron. I don't know. I mean, I have some thoughts on that, but I'll express those privately to you. I'm sorry. Shit just got real. That devil looks like you is back. Vertical footage. How I missed you, my old frenemy. Oh dear, this is dark. Well, at least he's in California. Hmm. Oh, MG. That is just bad karma. Think Sanji and you now have something in common. Hope they get the real guy. What was that you said in your Geno Cyber Part 3 review about trusting people in flat caps? Huh. Rest in peace to the hat, man. 2017. Mirror Universe Sage. Sage, why'd you do it? Time to shave the beard now, Bennett. Why'd you do it, Bennett? Oh shit, it's Nibs, his evil twin. If you haven't already, I recommend going to the police and make sure that they know everything is on the up and up if it's a serious problem, of course. Oh, holy shit, Sage. I thought this was going to be one of those clickbait videos, those shitty blog channels posts, laugh my ass off. Z Damon, don't blame you for that one. Z Damon, glad to have seen that wasn't, because honestly, I thought the same. I actually never watched FauziTube, heard of him being a shit YouTuber, but yeah, I've seen plenty of those types of videos, even when I was searching for video game walkthroughs and somehow it became a bad skit. Aaron Devak, haha, yeah, I'm glad I don't watch him anymore. I used to think he was decent, and now you see that drama shit everywhere, and it is really annoying. Glad that wasn't the case on this. He says, I'm glad too, man. Guess Suave got back at you for not letting him review the Hentel, huh, Sage? Bennett, what did you do? Not again. I bet if Sage got into controversy, someone stupid be using this video. My guess is somewhere out there is a police sketch artist that really didn't like one of your reviews, Bennett. Something you're not telling us, Sage? Sage, what did you do? Suave, this is his doing. Turn yourself in, B. You can't keep running forever. Busted. Well, could only have been improved by having the intro to Calm Susser Todd showing Rise in the background. Should I send this video to the FBI? Nah. Nathan DeHunnell, no. Anime abandoned will be no more. Gabe set you up. Dude, you live in the Bay. I think you'll be okay. Been nice knowing you. Sage, what have you done? You let yourself. And in this particular comment is by Brad Wolf 07. Sage, what have you done? You let yourself get seen. Not a good idea, man. Laugh out loud. Sage, what did you do? Look like someone isn't too happy about those recent reviews. Time to get a shave and haircut. Is this Total Recall? I knew it. Laugh out loud. Holy shit. Stay at home. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Damn. Hope this isn't a troll hater trying to frame you. Now, that is a bad way to start the day. Change hats, get a shave, and you should be fine. I see your game filming this little joke snippet to try and throw us off the trail. It can't be Sage. He made a joke video about it. Well, you're not fooling me. I'm going to be watching you like a hawk. Oh my. Time to move to Mexico. You're good, Mother of Dragons. But it's a lot. So there's like 574 comments. Don't worry about it, man. You should be fine. This happened in Indiana. Meanwhile, you live in Santa Rosa, California. I checked Twitter. I wanted to be sure you're safe. So you should be safe. Yeah, it's going to be a hats off kind of day. Wait, brah. You live in Indiana. Mother of Dragons, this is just something that I came across that was really strange. Um, I'll explain it after I'm done. Dude, I'm going to be in Indiana in a week. I wonder if Sage ever does meetups with fans. He lives in California somewhere. Sage, buddy, listen to me carefully. Burn the hat, shave your head and face, lose some pounds, and start driving and running both south. Oh, nah, won't be coming to Indiana then. Damn. So, Gabe's in charge now. Oh dear, time to retire the bonnet, I guess, and the beard. One of the motorcycle clubs burnt to the ground last night in Kokomo. What? Oh man. Um. Oh shit. What have you done? What did you do, Bennett? Oh my god. It's the other guy. Sage, where were you this past weekend and what were you doing there? Wait, can the entity take different shape or did it briefly infect Bennett before moving over to Linkara? That is scary. Damn, stay safe. I got a guy who can send you to Canada, bro. Gotta promise me, or gotta promise to sell some of that other green stuff once you get there, if you know what I mean. Jesus. I have Delta's number. I heard the Fiji Islands are wonderful this time of year, kid. Uh oh. You're so screwed, man. I knew watching all that terrible anime was bound to make Sage snap eventually. Wow. Down the hill. This is what anime does to you. So that's why he lost all that weight. Oh shit. Oh God. Why it's so funny. There is always a digital trail. You're right. Well, this is awkward. Very, very, very awkward. Can I get a feels bad in the chat? I have one advice. Run, bitch, run. Ha 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 ha. Shit. A bad fur day? Just blame Gabe and you'll be fine. Wait, what? I want no part of this. What? Gabe's been through enough. Anime is a crime. Okay, burn that hat, shave the hair, and get an all over body tan, and no one will be the wiser. Scot free, my friend. Scot free. The kind of days where people are hunting you down for murder. Don't worry, we've all been there. What did you do, Sage? Just what aspect ratio is your phone's screen? I've seen vertical video, but that's ridiculous. Oh, shat. Gotta. How could you? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Sage, what did you do? Wow. Suave, where were you the other night? Oh my gosh, laugh out loud. So let's say someone wanted to cash in on this. How much is your Bonnie Bennett? Or your Bounty Bennett? Has anyone seen Suave lately? Who? What? What? Sage, did you kill those two girls? Can't read the video title. Does anyone know it? Ah, snap. Oh my god. Well, I think you look just as nice without the hat. Wow. Ouch. Ha ha ha. Wow. Fucking run. What have you done? This sketch is about a sketch. See, he's watched too many Central Park Media Urban Vision translated ultra violent 80s, 90s gory hental rapist OBAs. It's influenced him. Jesus Christ. Laugh my ass off. Jeez, huh? I think this calls for a change in hats. Ski mask next time? Question mark. Time for a new hat? Question mark. RIP. Sage. Have you been busy between episodes? Sage, where did toy refuel en mi casa es in Mexico? Mm. Why? Is this you? Because you shouldn't leave your house for a while in that case. Nice hat. Poor bastard. Better switch to swap for a few days. What's the crap? Where does Sage live? Oh, I think I know just which two girls it was. California? What? If you need to hide in Austria for a while, I know a guy. I recommend shaving for a bit. Well, someone give me a link to the news story. The fuck? Well, this is awkward. Oops. Was the way you hold your cell phone on purpose? Damn. Oh my gosh. And I know it may sound silly, like as I'm reading this or whatever, but y'all, like, looking at this, I just, and what we know so far. about all of this? I mean, does this not strike a chord of thought into anyone's mind at all whatsoever? Time for a shave, maybe, and a new hat. Laugh out loud. So, did you do it? I knew all the bad, crazy shit you watched would get you someday. The real surprise is that it didn't happen sooner. Might want to destroy all violent anime in your collection. No need to give police a motive. Ha 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 ha. Quick, get rid of the evidence. Bennett, what did you do? Did Suave use your image on a failed date or something? So, is there a reward for turning in said suspect? Just a cough, curious. Shit, if it was you, I'd get a few days worth of food and stay inside for a long period of time. Geez, I thought hush crafting his face to look like Bruce Wayne was going over the top. You might want to lay low for a good while, Sage. If I don't see a review from you within the next few weeks, I'll know why. Laugh my ass off. So, I think it's time to shave the beard and lose the hat and keep a low profile. Holy fuck, what a coincidence. Well, fuck. Oh, Bennett, you didn't. Well, I guess you'll be filming from prison for a while. Once in a lifetime, but still not in good taste. Well, shit. Laugh out loud. Whoops. Profiling is BS. Did Gabe have anything to do with this? Oof. This is awkward. Damn. Nice. And I don't know what that other word in between that is because it looks like whiteout was used on the page. XD, dude. Why? Why'd you do it, Sage? You're way thinner than him. Why'd you do it, Sage? Did your parents not love you? Did your uncle touch you? Why did you film vertically? Wow. Unfucking canning. Bruh. Haha, nice. Laugh emojis. Well, those are two states that Sage can't set foot on. The good news is that nobody wants to go to Indiana and Nebraska, so not so bad. Also, if you need a place to hide, I can hook you up. The question is, how fast can you book a plane to PR and change your name to Juan Valdez? Well, I guess it's time to shave. This was recent. Are you sure you should post this? Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I missed that. Okay. Confirmed Sage killed people because bad anime sucks and he hates otakus who like anime in Japanese with English subs. This post was recent. Are you sure you want to do this? Well, Sage, at least you don't live in Indiana, right? Well, hmm. Don't you just hate weird coincidences like that? I know I sure do. Or maybe we both managed to piss off the same sketch artist. Nah. What's the chances of that happening? I knew Swap would go too far one day. What are the goddamn chances? What the fuck? Laugh out loud. Oh boy, here I go kill it again. Well, everybody needs a second hobby. You may need both to burn that hat. Damn it, Sage, it's obvious rookie mistake. You should wear different hat while you're murdering. Come on. You need to drop the hat, change your name, and move to Canada now. I guess you just have one of those kind of faces. Is that real? Okay. Seymour, what? And what does this mean for you? Well, you shouldn't have murdered those girls. Better get your alibi straight, Sage. Ever since that kick ass incident, you and the rest of the reviewers currently or formerly of Channel Awesome are on the government's watch list. And don't get me started on your ties to Linkara and his spaceship. Damn, Sage. Didn't know you've been to my state. Hope your murdering went well while you were here. That's complete bullshit because I'm pretty sure you're not the log of dude, Sage. Murderer. You know, plastic surgery is pretty cheap nowadays. The fuck? Are you joking, right? So, what's your address again? I gotta make a few calls. Awkward. May look like the guy, but not him. Come on, man. You should know by now that you should hold your camera horizontal, not vertical. Sigh. It's like you want me to report you or something. Honestly, hold on. I was a little fast. Come on, man. You should know by now that. Oh, never mind. I already read that. Honestly, good thing you lost some weight. As uncanny as the sketch is, you were a. I'll probably have to pause it at that second. Man, oh man. All right. Honestly, good thing you lost some weight. As uncanny as the sketch is, you were a dead ringer for the suspect last year. People who film vertically are the weakest race, Bennett. Quick, shave your head and chin hair and tell everyone something. Mm. Won't let me do that little clicker thingamabobber it does on the phone. Quick, shave your head and chin hair and tell everyone your new name is Bulk. I always knew where you were up to no good. Change your face features and lose that hat for a bit. Shave your head. Bennett, when commuting murderers always wear a wig and clothes from a thrift store which you can dispose of after. Shakes head. Amateur. Well, that carnival portrait of you was not very flattering. Get yourself a haircut and shave, brother. You should probably shave and lose like 50 pounds or something.
Gee, I wonder what's
hold on.
in the news.
Hold on a second. Fix the playback speed so we can hear this normally so y'all can see what I'm talking about here or look at this. All right. So,
Gee, I wonder what's in the news today.
New details in a murder mystery surrounding two teen girls in Indiana. Police have released a sketch showing the suspected killer. They are asking the public to study the image and contact them with any.
just like he was happy with himself, like he was gleeful. All right, y'all. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. I'm sorry. And I know it may seem silly, but there's some things that I have questions, y'all. I got some questions. And how do you not have questions when you see some things that look like this? Okay. We know that this whole entire ordeal started in social media. It has been prevalent in social media. Has As we have gone and we have progressed throughout this case, we are finding out that this is a big thing. And then you tie in the issues with the crimes against children, right? With an online perspective of this. Um, I just, I felt it like really, really, really like interesting. Okay. We know that there was reportedly like a lot of kids in the area that were in and around like supposedly the bridge area when this stuff went down. I think that it is so super weird. So you have, okay, so looking at this case, you have like Brad Holder, right, who does the taunting videos, right? You're looking at it. Look at it. He's got a problem with this hat. How about this one? Right? How weird is it that you have a teenage boy who is displaying this same behavior? I found the interesting references to like selling drugs, the state of Alaska. I found the Odin, like literally Odin, Odin in the comments. Y'all don't find that a little bit like weird? Just, I don't know. It just, oh my goodness. So I just wanted to kind of like share that with y'all and like give you some thoughts because I saw this down my little rabbit hole of checking stuff out. And I was like, what is this? What is this? Okay. And it could have been just made by a kid, making a joke. But this is seriously not a situation to joke about at all. Not in this way, not in this perspective. You talk about like there was reference of a photo at a circus. I don't know if anybody has listened to Raffi, but Raffi talks about these people with like these little strange proclivities, like working at circuses that are like gore circuses, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I just, it's just so much, guys. It's so much, and it is so weird. I'm not necessarily saying that it's absolutely something, but it's very interesting to consider. You consider the rumors of like that's been floating through social media. Yes, Raffi is and has been on it. I've been watching Raffi since he started. And since like every time like he like get his channels cut off and then he had to like move and like all of that stuff. Yes. So I'm really aware of like where he is on this like mindset and things of that nature. And I have to say that I tend to be in agreement with a lot of the things that he talks about, a lot of the different links and ties. So hold on one second. Okay, yeah, so I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, so I don't know, like I guess maybe it's just something that like everybody can like check out, look at, whatever. Maybe it's a conversation starter. Everybody can have these like conversations. I found the reference to Gabe interesting. A lot of people who are into anime and gaming hang out on 4chan. Yes, Michelle. And if you like follow this case early on and you were like a digger early on, there was some weird stuff going on 4chan with this. And if you don't know, then let me know. Feel free to let me know in the comments. I guess maybe I can like share a little bit of that, go over that. Michelle says, is Zone Archive on 4chan? I'm not sure. I have to look. Nobody, nothing. There's more truth in the rumors than what Ellie is feeding us. Our Ellie are dirty, known, untrustworthy. Yes, I absolutely agree. Nobody, nothing. It's it's disturbing and it is scary to think that this is the type of things that you're like dealing with and that could happen to anybody. It could happen to anyone. Um so yeah, so also there was some things that were talked about in Miss Michelle's live this morning that I thought um were interesting conversations. Um, Something of note that I wanted to bring to the attention of like the timeline that I thought was really interesting. Like, I don't know how far everybody's stretched out as far as like retaining like sources and stuff, right? So, like, I'm the type of person that, like, when I started digging into this, I wanted to like get every single piece of source material that I could get available, right? So like that means transcripts, that means interviews, that means like every single legal document. I have all of that. I even wouldn't purchase books. Okay. So um I ended up getting a book, the Susan Hendricks book, the Down the Hill, My Descent into the Double Murders in Delphi. And something of note of reference that I thought was really, really interesting is that on she has pages 144 and 145, and Miss Hendricks gets to talking about references to Ronald Logan. And she's talking about like, um, when they got the probable cause affidavit, things of that nature. So there was something that she had put, and it's on page 145, and it's in the last paragraph reference. And it says, a final bit of evidence in the PCA involving data that investigators had pulled from Ronald Logan's cell phone. It says on February 13th, Logan's cell phone had been used to place a call at 2:09 p.m. And although his exact location cannot be confirmed, the tower data shows that Logan's cell phone was in the Delphi area, in the area of the Monon High Bridge Trail. It says later that evening, Logan's cell phone received separate texts at 7:56 p.m. and 10:16 p.m. And at both times, the data showed that Logan's phone was likely outside of his residence and in the proximity of where Libby and Abby's bodies were located. So I found that very interesting because at court, right, when they were talking about Libby's phone and they were talking about those text messages that the phone had received at 4:33 a.m., they made reference right before this of talking about some what are they called? I guess like some activity happening with Libby's phone, right? So they talk about that she had at first like there was a text sent out at 4:06 p.m., right? And then there's a next set of activity is at 10:48 p.m. And then there's no more activity, like zero activity in between the 4:06 p.m. and the 10:48 p.m. And then there's zero activity to Libby's phone from the 10:48 p.m. until 4:33 a.m. So I found that to be really interesting. Just it adds like some interesting things to the timeline. So if Ron Logan is like on his cellular device at 2:09 p.m. and they're saying that he could be near the Monon High trails, you have the picture of the girls, like, Abby on the bridge guy video. Then you've got Ron Logan like right in that area on the phone. There's said like references that Ron Logan knew, said like had connections to other people. You think about it in a larger perspective, and it's just really interesting to think about. So the phones are keys. And I agree. Rafi is absolutely fantastic. He's a great guy. Brendola girl, I noticed you made a comment on one of I's first videos about the name confusion making sense now. What did you mean? Oh, Aaron. She was asking Aaron. Okay. 4:33 funny because I think 4:33 a.m. the stage was being set. I would have to maybe, I don't know. I maybe agree with that. Yeah. I would have to say it would be like if her phone was what. Okay, so what I find interesting is that they said that okay, so at first they said they believed the phone had died, right? Like that there was nothing there. But when Cecil got on stand, right, he indicated that the phone hadn't been turned off. And it makes me lead to wonder if one of two situations could have happened. So one of my friends pointed out that maybe somebody thought that removing the SIM card would be effective, right? Like they think no SIM equals no service, but what they don't realize is even without that SIM card, the phone is still in communication with that tower. So it's still receiving that information, right? So they could have taken the SIM out. Or my other thought was, what if the phone was in airplane mode? What if it was in airplane mode? They thought that it would stop it from, you know, feeding information the same as if you remove a SIM. And then the airplane mode was turned back on, or the SIM card was put back in. I don't know. Crystal Blue Persuasion, you're an hour late again. That's okay. Welcome in. Westy says, very fashionable of you. Old Mort says there's two phones. Yeah, and we've always heard that the rumor about a second phone that one of the, like Abby had a phone. And I don't know, like I find it really interesting. Like I said before, when we talked about when there was information being filed for the courts, like as far as the estate, like there was records that were submitted for both girls from different companies. So yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting to me. Aaron said, I remember writing something like that, Brandola girl, but I was mind blown by how different the experience was when I actually understand what I is referring to. So much information fit, right? Westy says, does pinging still work in airplane mode? You know, from my understanding, I've been watching a lot. Like, I don't know if anybody's checked out my community page. If you have not checked out my community page, please, please, please do. I had gotten some informational videos about different information like geofencing, different ways that when they pull informational data from a phone, like running a cell bright extraction, how that works, how pings work. And they actually talked about in one of those videos where the pings do still work in airplane mode. Even though somebody doesn't think that it's working, that phone is still communicating with those cell towers in triangulation. They also talk about like the three sides to a cellular tower and how all of that works and all of that stuff. It was really like very, very educational. So yeah, I encourage, like, if you guys get time, go through there, listen to those things, because all it's going to do is just give you knowledge and understanding of what is going on right now through the legal process and how this is going to play out through trial, how this is going to be laid out, how it's going to be made to be understood. You know what I mean? Like, it's really interesting. especially when you have a prosecutor who's like, oh, this stuff don't matter. It does matter. It does matter. And it is like reliable information. He can say it's not reliable all day long, but you guys have to get this education swerve on of knowledge. I promise. It's worth it. It's worth it. So, all right, y'all. Well, I thank you for your time and your patience and your understanding. If anybody else has any thoughts or just anything that you might want to bring forward as subject, please feel free to comment down below in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I just want to keep trying to gather more information, maybe come back here. I had been typing out like a timeline from the beginning of events. And the more that we keep learning about the things that happen, the difference in the narrative that we've already seen played out and painted compared to what has contractually been revealed to us. Maybe we could go through that and just, I don't know. I like learning and I like sharing. So yeah. And if you guys have any information that you think that you would like to see me grab and cover, feel free to let me know. So with that, thank you guys again for your time. Have a blessed and beautiful afternoon. Peace.